Hello friends, this is Tatiana Yoga Fit Dubai, and today we're gonna practice a short sequence of some stretches, some pranayama breathing and some meditation. This gentle program is created and safe for those of you with diastasis, with vertigo, with any hand or wrist conditions, and it is actually really good if you have any breathing problems, if you have an asthma, because we do quite a lot of breathing throughout the program. So we don't need anything today, just get your yoga mat, maybe a pillow to sit on, and let's get started. Right, to start, we will sit down on a pillow. I do not have a pillow with me now because I'm in the middle of the park, but I hope you have something like maybe yoga block, a thick cushion to put under your butt, so just to lift your butt up a little bit, or just sitting down on a cross-legged, or you can even sit on a chair, whatever feels good for you. And we start with the few stretches, rolling your shoulders back a few times, relax your face, open your chest. Whatever you do today, especially if you have any health conditions, please take it easy. If something does not feel good, feels uncomfortable, just stop and don't do this exercise. Always listen to your body. Nobody else knows better than you. Arms out to the side, behind your back. If you can, interlace your fingers behind your back, or maybe you want to hold on into your elbows, and just a very, very gentle movement side to side. Relaxing your eyes. We're gonna lift our one hand up, inhale, and as you exhale, just slowly leaning to one side of your body, relaxing your shoulders, maybe moving your wrists a little bit. Just waking your body up a bit, moving all your joints. And here, if you feel comfortable, I will ask you to do a few circles. Just circling your arm. And the other side, we're gonna go in and inhale, and as you exhale, slowly go to the side. And again, feel that nice stretch through your rib cage. Relax your eyes. You can even close your eyes. And just circle your wrist a few times gently if it feels good. And then we're circling with our shoulder, opening your chest. And we go back to the center again. Very simple close twist, meaning I'm going to lift my right arm and I'm going to bring it to my right knee. And then I inhale, tall spine, and as I exhale, I turn away from my arm and my knee. I turn to the left. And I'm turning first with my rib cage, then my neck, then my head, my face, and my eyes. And relax your eyes. Relax your shoulders. And just get that nice and gentle twist in your spine. Back to the center. And then we do the other side. Again, we inhale. Now the left palm into your left knee. And again, we gently twist. That's an open twist. We're not crossing, right? It is a bit gentler than the one when the arm is across. Especially if you have a diastasis, please don't twist a lot. Be aware of your stomach. Look over your shoulder, relax your eyes. Back to the center. Shoulders back a few times. And we continue stretching, just a very simple, very gentle stretches. Chin to your one shoulder, chin down, chin to another shoulder. Again, very gentle. Make sure you don't feel dizzy. If you do, just stop or just decrease the range of movement a bit. Good job. Then we start circling with your chest. So think chest. lengthening sternum, and I'm going to go front, side, back, the other side. Few times. And I can change direction again, really gentle stretches, so we can start our breathing, our pranayamas, and we feel comfortable. Perfect. And let's just stretch your one leg out, one heels in, and just sitting down. That way, maybe moving your butt cheeks back a little bit, sliding yourself forward, and that might be enough for you. You want to sit down with your back straight. If you feel good, you can lean forward a little bit, not too low. Hopefully you feel the stretches at the back of your legs a little bit, behind your knees. Our body is the beautiful whole structure. So when we stretch one part of the body, it affects your entire body. And again, we don't want to go into the deep stretches, not anymore. Now we know that we want to do very gentle mobilizing stretches. So we just move a little bit. Very good. And let's change the side. Let's do the other leg. Now this leg is bent, this leg is straight. And I do the same. I'm just gonna stretch. And again, remember, you don't have to even lean forward. If that's enough for you, if that's where you feel lots of stretch, your legs, that's enough. And if you feel you can go a bit further, then you can lean forwards a little bit. Maybe you'll feel your inner thighs, maybe you'll feel the back of your legs. I'm really enjoying today exercising under the really nice pine tree. Very good. And we slowly bring ourselves back to the center. Now we're sitting again in a comfortable cross-legged. Once again, if you sit down and you feel your back is kind of collapsing, your knees are very high up, please sit, prop yourself up, sit on a pillow, sit on some sofa cushion, something that will support your pelvis, so you feel comfortable. And you can sit for a while with your back straight. Maybe a bolster, maybe you've got a yoga bolster. Right, so sitting down on a pillow, relaxing your shoulders, we're going to start with our Ujjayi breath. Ujjayi breath, or the breath of the victorious breath, is when we create the sound as we inhale and as we exhale. Let's try it together. As we inhale, we try to create a sound of waves in our throat. How do we do it? We just go. Try a couple of more times. Notice how I try to make it as long as I can. The longer you do it, the more you do it, the longer you'll be able to extend your breath. And we're going to continue with our Ujjayi breath. First of all, we will start with the inhalation. So let's concentrate on an inhale. As you inhale, I want you to imagine your rib cage expanding in 3 dimensions in all the sides, expanding out to the side, front and back. And then as you exhale, allow it to come back. I will attach the video how to do the diaphragmatic breath right there. So if you want to try it, if you're not sure, you can always try it. And we will start now together. Let's go for about 4 breaths. And again, I'm just thinking the inhale and really expanding the rib cage in 3D. So let's do it. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Feel your rib cage expand to the front, to the sides, to the back. Exhale. And just one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Relax your arms, lower them down. Maybe just move a little bit again, do a few circles. We continue with the Ujjayi breath. We will do now the inhale, expanding the rib cage in all the dimension. And as you breathe out, let's take care of our diastasis and core a little bit. As we breathe out, let's lift the pelvic floor muscles. How do we do that? The easiest way to explain it is like you're trying to pick up something from the floor, like a vacuum, right? Or elevator. So let's try it together 4 times. Inhale is the same, 3D diaphragmatic breath. As you breathe out, please pick up your pelvic floor. Let's go 4 times. Shoulders are relaxed. Make sure your face is relaxed. Everything's relaxed. Inhale, expanding the rib cage. Exhale. You can breathe out through the pursed lips, how we usually do it in Pilates. Inhale, rib cage. Exhale. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale. And now just hold your pelvic floor. Keep holding your pelvic floor. As you may notice, I'm talking now, but I'm still holding my pelvic floor. In the beginning, you might not be able to hold your pelvic floor for too long, so just hold it for some time. And then, as soon as you notice you let go, then just engage it again, all right? Very good. Shoulders back a few times. And now, what we're going to do, we're going to continue working on our core. Inhale into your rib cage, diaphragmatic breath. As you exhale, start with your pelvic floor, pick that up. And at the end of the exhalation, engage your transversis. Remember that belt of the muscles around your waistline. So you start with the pelvic floor and then gently pull the belly button in as if you are putting the belt or the corset around your waistline, yeah? Nice and gently, belly button or a couple of inches below the belly button, inside, gently, not only the front but the back, feeling that nice belt, okay? Let's try together 4 times. Inhale, rib cage. Exhale, pelvic floor. Inhale, rib cage. Exhale. Inhale, rib cage. Exhale. One more time. Inhale, rib cage. Exhale. And again, hold your core engaged now for some time. I'm talking to you now and it's still engaged, so it's not always connected to the breath. Sometimes you can even breathe, but you can still have your core on. And now you can just relax. So, because we do quite a lot of breathing today, like I told you, you may feel a bit dizzy if you normally don't breathe, if you don't, allow your lungs to go to the full capacity with that really nice, beautiful breath. You might feel dizzy. If you feel dizzy, please stop, rest a little bit, have a sip of water, just, go back to your normal breath. And when you feel you're ready to start again, start again. It doesn't have to be a very long breath. I've done pranayamas for many years. So if yours is quite a bit shorter, don't worry, it just takes time and practice. Let's move on now on your knees and your palms. So, knees, palms under your shoulders, knees under your hips. We're going to do a cat and a cow exercise, but today we said we're going to be careful with our neck because of the vertigo if you feel dizzy sometimes. So I'm just going to do the cat and a cow exercise today, concentrating on my tailbone, on my low back, okay? So I'm not going to worry about the neck that much. I'm not moving my neck. So as I inhale, I'm just reaching forward with the top of my head, and I'm reaching back with my tailbone. And as I exhale, I just tuck my tailbone in. And if I can, I also engage my pelvic floor and transverses. Inhale, neutral. Exhale. Just your tailbone. Really tuck it in. Round your back. Neck and shoulders are relaxed. Few more times. Inhale. Exhale. Tuck, 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 tuck. Pull the belly button in. Round your back. And one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Engage your pelvic floor. Very good. If it's quite a bit for your wrists, we said we'll be careful with your wrists. You can always go on your elbow. Let's go on your elbows together. Again, relax and support your neck. And we're just going to do a few circles here. Nice and easy circles with your tailbone. Relax your eyes. Just again, very easy. It normally feels really nice on your low back. Just a few circles. And now we're going to add something else. As you inhale, you stay here. As you exhale, please engage your pelvic floor again and your transverses. And hold it. As you do your circles, hold your pelvic floor. Hold your transverses. So just try to hold for as long as you can. When you let go, you let go. No problem. And you can slowly come up. Let's go now into your child pose. With the child pose, again, be careful with your knees. If you need the pillow here, if you're not comfortable in your knees, you can do that. Take care of your shins as well and of your ankles. So I'm going to sit down on my butt, and then very slowly I'm going to bring myself here. And today again, we don't want to lower our head down. When you feel dizzy, when you have vertigo, you don't want to have your head down. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be just here. So I'm in a child pose, but my head is supported, my eyes are relaxed. If you want to have a little bit more of a stretch for your neck, you can walk your elbows forward a bit, and you can be here. That way I'm stretching the front of my throat, only if it feels good. Or you can even support your head like that, yeah? So in any comfortable way for you. And what I'm going to do here in a child pose, while I'm resting, I'm going to relax my eyes. And I'm just going to do pulses with my pelvic floor. Again, taking care of our core. So I won't be breathing with it. So the breath is usual breath, normal breath. But at the same time, I lift and I release my pelvic floor, okay? So I stay there. I'm comfortable everywhere with my neck. And I start gentle pulsing. Pelvic floor in and out, up and down, up and down, up and down. Nobody's going to know you're doing your pelvic floor when you're doing it, right? So we did the slow movements before. Now we do the pulsing, a bit of a faster exercise. Keep on pulsing. Let's see if we can do about 30 times. Pelvic floor muscles are so important for us. They are supporting all our organs, right, in our pelvis. So we need to make sure they're strong. We need to make sure they are supportive. We need to make sure they're elastic. Sometimes they compare your pelvic floor with a trampoline. And that's what we're doing now. We're going up and down, up and down. And if it's a bit too much for your neck, you can always change the position of your head. You can even come up a bit higher, right? So see what works for you today. If you're comfortable with a normal child pose, I'm just going to show you, then you can go in a full child pose. And then slowly, after you're done, bring yourself up. Slowly stand up, take your time in your comfortable way. Maybe you go on your knees, then on your knees and palms, and then slowly come up. And we're going to stand up. We change the position again, so we're moving our entire body. The next exercise is a really nice one for our cardiovascular, so for your lungs, to strengthen your lungs, to make them strong, to cleanse the air. Maybe you've heard that we're using a very little capacity of our lungs with our usual breath, and this is why we practice pranayama. We want to cleanse the lungs, we want to get the old air out, and we want to get the nice fresh air in. Okay, so let's start with this first exercise. We're going to do 2 today. And on an inhale, I would ask you to lift your arms and fill your lungs as much as you can. So it's going to be a very long inhalation, filling your filling your lungs. And as you breathe out, we're going to lower our arms down and also empty our lungs 100%. So let's see how we can do that. So bend your knees a little bit, relax your shoulders. Please don't lock your knees, because often what happens when you lock your knees, you kind of lose the nice posture. So bend your knees, everything's relaxed. And like we've said, as I inhale, I'll start filling my lungs with the air. I'm going to use a bit of Ujjayi breath again. Now you know what it is, so you can do it comfortably. Let me show you one time. So I inhale. And I exhale. Okay, so just like that, maximum inhalation, maximum exhalation. In the beginning, again, it might not be too deep. Don't worry, do what you can do. Just try to make sure you completely fill your lungs and you completely empty your lungs. Yeah, let's go together 5 times like we've said. You can close your eyes if you know what you're doing. Get ready, and we go. Inhale, slowly filling the lungs. Relax your eyes, relax your jaws. After you inhale completely, pause for half second, okay? And try to lift your chest a bit. 2 more. Good. Roll your shoulders back a couple of times, and just to rest a little bit, maybe shake everything off. Nice to move a bit. Maybe we'll do a few hip circles. Stretching your low back, stretching your spine. Really good. And again, the same story with the breathing. If you do feel dizzy, because we're doing quite a strong pranayamas, rest please. Don't make it as deep. Maybe I was counting approximately till to 8. Yeah, maybe you will count to 4 to start with, or 6 or 5. And notice how the longer you do it, the more you know what you're doing. It becomes easier. Right, and now we're going to do something quite similar, but as I inhale, I'm going to first bring my arms in front of me, and then I'm going to open them. And notice how as I open, I lift my chest, and maybe I will even lift my chin a little bit, yeah? You don't want to go there, but just lift your chin and your face a bit, yeah? As I inhale, and as I exhale, I just slowly bring my arms back. So again, we're going to do it 5 times. Same principle, again, Ujjayi breath, nice and easy, enjoy it, feel your lungs, imagine your lungs getting air like a balloon as you inhale, and and then as you exhale, we let the air out, okay? Relax your shoulders, relax your face, and off we go. Inhale. See now if you can do an equal count. If I inhale for 8, exhale for 8 as well, please. Inhale. Keep going. Maybe you can increase it every time. One more time. And again, just relax. Have a sip of water, grab your mat, and let's sit down again. And we're going to sit down once again on some pillows. So you're sitting comfortable, your back is straight. It's really important that your back is straight, that you're feeling relaxed as you practice pranayama. We're going to practice one more pranayama together today, or the breathing technique. And it's the one we really like doing to relax. So whenever you feel stressed, whenever you have few minutes just to calm down before some important meeting, before something is happening, this is it. That's what you can do, right? So let's try it together. And we're going to do same story, Ujjayi breath. But now, this time, if I inhale for 3, I'm going to be exhaling for 6. If my inhale will last 4 counts, then my exhale will be 8 counts. So I'm going to double the exhalation, right? Otherwise, everything's the same. Shoulders are relaxed, eyes are relaxed. For now, I will ask you to relax your pelvic floor. We do want to exercise and strengthen those muscles and tissues, but also we want to give them a break as well. So sit down, close your eyes, relax your face, make sure you're not squeezing your jaws, everything soft. And let's go just for a few Ujjayi pranayamas again. I inhale for 4, expanding my rib cage, filling my throat. Exhale for 8. Inhale 4. Exhale 8. Continue breathing. If you find it's too easy for you, go 5 and 10. If you find it's too difficult for you, start with 3 and 6. Remember, it really depends on where you start, and don't worry, it's all gonna come with the time. Continue breathing exactly the same way. We're gonna go for about 10 of those. Hopefully you've done about 4 now. If you feel dizzy, stop and rest. Pause the video. Maybe stop the video for today. Continue tomorrow, continue next time. Let's do 2 more. Close your eyes for a few moments, relax your shoulders and just sit there. Notice the sensations. Notice how your body feels. Notice how your breathing feels now, that you're not doing anything anymore, it's just the natural breath. Notice how your mind is. Is it a bit quieter than it was in the morning? Is it a bit quieter? Maybe you feel more relaxed, maybe not. Maybe you feel full of energy. Notice. And then you can slowly open your eyes. We're going to close our class today with a little bit of the meditation. For the meditation, I will offer you and I will show you a couple of postures, so you choose what you want to do. Perhaps if it's the evening one, you won't want to lie down, because if you lie down, you fall asleep and then it'll be very hard for you to fall asleep again. So maybe you'll continue in a seated position. Maybe you prop your back against the wall so you're comfortable. If it's the morning time and if you feel you want to relax a little bit and lie down, please by all means do so. Bolsters or pillow again will be really nice and helpful here, but see how it goes. Prop yourself up. I will lie down today in a very simple shavasana. Usually everybody can do it, but again, if you experience pain anywhere, try to put the pillow here and there. Ask me in the comments and I'll try to help you. So to lie down on your back, we still remember our diastasis, yeah? We don't want to do any sit-ups. We go on our side first, we lie down, and then we just turn and we're here, right? And for Shavasana, normally, how I like to go into Shavasana, I lift my butt up and I stretch my spine, I move my pelvis away from my head, and then I roll my spine down, elongating, stretching, relaxing my pelvis, and then I reach my one leg, and then I stretch my other leg, again relaxing your legs. And then after that, you can bring your arms either next to your body, or if you want a bit more of a chest stretch, your heart opening, your shoulder stretches, you can bring your arms down on the floor, maybe your elbows and your shoulders in line, and then move your neck a little bit, move your head, and close your eyes and just stay there, please. I'm going to sit up and guide you through that meditation. To come up, by the way, if you want to have a look, to come up, we're going to be rolling on the side again before we stand up. That is if you have a diastasis, if you have any stomach disorders. Continue lying down now, please, or sitting down wherever you are. And we're just going to go through the meditation. Whenever the video is finished, you can continue meditating, you can continue lying down for some time, or you can just finish with me. So lying down or sitting down in any comfortable position for you, just again notice your body. Notice your now. How do we do that? Let's close your eyes. Let's notice the sounds first. What do you hear just now? I hear the wind. I hear the door opening and closing. I hear the leaves moving. What do you hear? Maybe it's an AC. Maybe it's the clock ticking. And anchor yourself. This is your now. Sometimes we love our now. It's so beautiful. And sometimes you start meditating and the neighbors, they start drilling. That is also now. So we just need to, that's what we're doing. We're learning to accept it. Especially when you sit in meditation for 1 hour, it's very unlikely it's going to be quiet around you. Everything's going to annoy you. And that's how we learn to work with our emotions. We learn to realize, okay, this is now. Is it always pleasant? No. Everything is changing all the time. Notice. And then notice, what do you smell? Maybe you can smell some cooking. And again, smells maybe really nice, or maybe not very nice, but it's part of you now. Notice it. What can you feel with your skin? Maybe as you start noticing, you will see that it's a bit cold, or maybe it's a bit hot. Maybe you'll feel wind on your skin or AC on your skin. Maybe you'll feel your hair on your face. Maybe you'll feel your bra on your rib cage. So just the touch, we're feeling the touch. And just accepting it now, arriving into now. I would ask you now to relax even a little bit more, keep your eyes closed all this time. And I would just invite you to follow me. I'll guide you through your body parts and we relax them one by one. I relax the top of my head. Relax in the front of my head and my forehead. I relax my eyebrows and my eyes, nose and a mouth. I relax my ears and the back of my head. I relax my shoulders. Relax my jaws, trying to keep your upper and lower jaws apart. I relax my shoulders and my arms. All the way, shoulders, elbows, arms, wrists. Whenever you know you have some pain or you're recovering from something, please stay there for a little bit longer. Say if it's your wrist, just stay there and imagine how this area of your body is healing. Our body is amazing. It can create the babies. It can do unbelievable things. So it is so strong and it can heal you. You just need to believe in it and take care of it. Moving down your chest and your stomach and your pelvis. And the front of your thighs and knees and legs and feet. And then it's our back and shoulders and shoulder blades and spine and back and glutes and back of your legs and back of your knees, calves and heels. Everything is really soft and relaxed. And now if you have time, maybe you'd even pause the video or stop the video and you can just meditate for a few moments, observing your breath. The simplest meditation, anapana meditation, when you feel the air entering your nostrils and you observe the air leaving the nostrils. That is it. Sound very easy, but when you actually try to do that, your mind will start working extra hard. Thinking. Tomorrow, today, What happened yesterday? What should have I done? What shall I cook tonight? Just try to, as soon as you realize I'm thinking, bring yourself back to the present moment. How? Bring yourself back to your breath. Inhale, feeling the nostrils. Exhale, observing the air leaving the nostrils. And then really slowly now, in your own time, if you're lying down, roll on the side of your body very slowly. Rolling on the side of your body. Lie down maybe on a side for a few moments. And then slowly, slowly, slowly calm up. Take your time. Sit down in a comfortable cross-legged with everything relaxed. Maybe your eyes are still closed, and then slowly open them. Roll your shoulders back a few times. I hope you feel better than how you felt when you started. I hope it felt good. Please let me know if you want to have more of those videos. If there's anything I can explain better and show better, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what kind of programs you want to see. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to tell your friends, your mom. Thank you so much for watching, and have a nice day. Namaste.